Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos Podcast.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Ladies and gentlemen, guess who's back, motherfuckers? Hey, I'm bringing all the goddamn energy. Y'all miss my motherfucking energy. Panama Red back in the motherfucking podcast with the Bromigos. Excuse my French. I don't care. It's been so long. It's been like 18 weeks since I've been on this damn show. I fucking missed it. My internet been fucking up. Fuck you, Germany. No, don't fuck all Germany, but fuck you, Telecom. You've been fucking up. I don't care. It is your boy, Panama Red.
I'm the hoochie man. I don't know how I can top that off, but it's good to have Mike back. Good to have you back.
Yes.
The melanin. Fuck! I had something cool for you, but then I blanked out. God damn it! It's the undercover brother, everybody. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm fucking. Mike's drunk. I'm drinking now because he inspired me to drink on the podcast.
All fucking day, man. This is one thing I love about Germany in the summer. The people get happy. Hold on, let me turn away because I hear my popping. You know, pop the peas. Germany in the summer is beautiful. Europe in the summer is beautiful. But Germany in particular, because German, in my opinion, don't come for me, German listeners, in my opinion, during the winter, become very bitter, very angry and depressed and complain about, we as people, human nature, we complain about things, but Germans seem to be a little extra. And then the sun comes out and it parts through the skies and we all, they just want to have a good time. So I went to partake in a good time. I seen this little PYT. Well, maybe she wasn't a pretty young thing, but she was a pretty thing. And, alcohol makes you do things, man. And
what'd you do, Mike?
I said,
tell everybody what you did, what you told us when you came into the fucking stream.
Hold on, let me speak to Mike. I said, hey, you want to sit on my face? Look it. Hey.
Jesus Christ, this man is crazy.
Now, see, sober me I would have never done that sober because that's inappropriate. But drunk me, feeling the music me, because, the music was bumping. They had a great selection of music, some good house musics. They had good crossovers with hip hop. I was like, God damn. It's like they peered into my soul and just spoke to me. So I asked her, I said, look, she probably had the most perfect ass I had ever seen. Like I was compelled to do so. Like, how can you not? You see a beautiful bottom. And she was a redhead too. And people who know me know, like, shout out to my boys back home. They know I love me a redhead.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Love me a redhead. Especially with a bottom like her. Hers was heart-shaped, upside down heart-shaped. Like it was perfect. It had the perfect depth, the perfect roundness, circumference. It was like the geometry gods was just like, you know what? Let's just mold this into perfection.
To quote something you said a long time ago on this show, God must be a woman because the way you're describing this individual, goddamn.
I'm telling you, God has to be a woman. God has to be. Men, we like creativity, man. We don't have vision the way women have vision. Not saying we're not creative. We are creative. You have artists and of course, but not the vision that women have. Like women hold the shit together. They're the fucking glue. So God has to be a woman. If they exist, we're not going to get into religion talk. We're going to talk about ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so hyped. I need y'all to understand. I'm talking a whole lot. I just spent the last 2 minutes talking. I haven't talked to y'all. I feel like I missed y'all. Hi. Hello.
We missed you on. Honestly, me and Hoochie Man, as you can tell from listening to the past episodes, have done our best to hold it down in your absence. And since Dante has been taking a leave of absence on the show, it is what it is. So we've been trying to do our best to keep things going, trying to be as entertaining for the people as we can. Yeah. We've had some good guests come on the last few weeks or so. Excuse me. I don't know why the fuck my words are hard sometimes, but and there is one thing I want to start the show off with. Our 1 year anniversary of this show has officially passed by, and I want to bring a topic to the table. What is everybody's favorite thing about this show or favorite memory of doing this show or both? I'll open the floor to you two first. How about Hunter? You haven't spoken yet much.
Yeah.
By all means, you go first.
I like. I think it was the first time we first recorded whatever that moment was when we had the jail sound effect. You know what? Jail. That's my favorite one.
Jail.
Yes.
That was episode 3, Fuck Boys for President, if I remember correctly.
I think so. I think that was the first time we were all there.
That was the first time, because me and Hunter and me, Mike, and Dante had started the show, and then you came on shortly after, and that was episode 3. And yeah, man, that's a good thing. That's probably the best. People talk about that sound effect all the time to me. It's like, man, when Mike hits that jail, it's just perfect every time. It's not an episode of it's not an episode of the Bromigos without the jail sound effect, in my honest opinion.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to say, Let's Get Canceled was fun.
That was a fucking good episode.
Canceled was fun.
That was a debaucherous episode, man.
I mean, for me, it's all about just having fun. Of course, I want to provide entertaining content, and I want people to listen, and I want people to just, come along on this ride with us and have fun. But man, I want to have fun doing it my damn self. I want to enjoy what the fuck we're doing. I've got a ton of ideas right now, probably because my brain is functioning at half speed. I just want to let y'all know.
It's the liquor. That's all. You just blame the liquor and move on. And, tomorrow, just make sure you write it all down, because you're not going to remember tomorrow.
Oh, I do. Let me tell you something, right? So at first, before I dive into it, Matt, undercover brother, what's your favorite memory of the show? It's been a year, man. Goddamn.
I have 2 things to add to this. My favorite thing about the show I want to start with first. So I want you all to understand that in my life, I've considered to have lived in a bubble of sorts. I live in my own sphere of influence. The town I live in has allowed me to more or less not experience things that other people experience in life. It's the suburbs. What are you going to do? However, having had conversations with you, Mike, you, Hunter, and even Dante, I have learned a whole lot about myself over the course of the last year, and I am thankful to this show for allowing me to broaden my horizons and speak about topics that I don't necessarily like per se, but it's allowed me to become more educated and contribute in certain ways. And it's even helped me become a better broadcasting professional because of it.
Beautiful.
As far as my favorite memory goes, there's 2 of them. When Dante farted in your car and I was hysterically laughing, I don't remember what episode that was, but that is one of my favorite clips that when Hunter was doing like behind the scenes recording for us for a little bit. When he took that video, that was one of the most genuine fun times of my life.
Fucking Dante.
And then the second one was when you called me the N-word, because the entire chain of events that happened after that was probably some of the most genuine fun I've had recording a podcast.
Yeah. You know what, Matt? I just want people to experience different cultures, man, different thoughts, different ideas, because, living, as you put it, living in a bubble can limit your understanding of the world around you. You know what I'm saying? There's so much. And unfortunately, I think especially in America, I think that's very unique to America because we're so vast and so large, right? We're bigger than Europe. Like Europe, you drive 5 hours, they're in a different country. You drive 2 hours, you're in a different country, depending on where you live. Versus the US, shit, it takes you a day and a half to go across the whole fucking nation. So I think it's good. I've enjoyed the different opinions that you guys have. I am one that truly enjoys engaging with people who don't necessarily have the same upbringing as I do or the same thought process. So therefore, the conversation tends to be stimulating. And I thoroughly enjoy that because you guys are of different backgrounds, different ethnicity, and a different age bracket. And you guys, you're helping me keep me young, goddammit. Help me keep me young. Shit.
I'll say this much, man. the Bromigos may be a title on the show, but I genuinely consider you guys my brothers. I do, because you guys are great people. You're great co-hosts. You're even better friends. And I know sometimes we don't always agree on certain things. But I just want to say the fact that, because I've been doing podcasting a long time before this show. I was doing 69 Whiskey, and I still do 69 Whiskey. And as much as I enjoy doing that show and that dynamic, this show just offers a little bit more for me in terms of like differing perspectives. And I've had countless people within the podcast community that have listened to this show and have told me when I am a guest on their podcast, bro, I love the show, man. I like your show better than this show. And that means something to me. You know, that's why I want this show to be as successful as we're trying to make it, you know? So cheers to you, gentlemen.
Hey, cheers. Cheers. Fuck that. Cheers to Hoochie Man.
Here's the Hoochie Man. Here's the fucking give Hoochie Man some cheers, man. Will you? Give him a cheers.
Hell yeah.
Hoochie Man. Hoochie Man. So, okay. So I haven't been on in a minute. Hoochie Man. So we're going to do things a little bit different today. Okay. We normally, for the people that don't know, we normally come on, we talk about current events, we dive into politics, and we're not doing none of that shit today. Maybe we touch a little thing here and there, like the submarine. Hope they fucking die.
Oh shit! Tell us how you really feel, man.
I'm saying, bro, you play stupid game, win stupid prizes. There's no you what? Unless you're going down there for scientific research, what's the fucking point? Right?
Correct.
Oh, I got a lot of money. Man, shut up. I don't care about that shit.
We'll get into that later. But
yeah, but Hoochie Man, what the fuck have you been up to, Hoochie?
Well, I had a little bit of a fender bender a couple weeks ago.
Little?
That was, yeah. Well,
little
it was
or
like
big?
A little.
No,
it was little. It was little.
Okay.
But
whose fault was it? Is the better question.
Yes, that's the
it's
question.
not my fault. It wasn't my damn
Are you
fault.
sure?
That's for sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah. So
You don't sound
basically,
very convincing.
no, I'll give you a backstory. So basically, I found out that there's a Bojangles Southern fast food chain in Quakertown. And I was like, what? I need to try it out because I hear so much about it. I hear so much about Southern cuisine, like fast food joints, and Bojangles is one of them. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to take the hour trip up to Quakertown. Did so. Parked in my parking spot. Okay. Parked in between a van to my left, and it was like a tight parking spot. So car to my right, van to my left. I'm putting through the order on my phone, and then all of a sudden I hear a doom. I look over. This guy is going in his van, but for some reason he doesn't close the door, and the door just hits my driver's side passenger door, like the back seat door.
Okay.
And then he's like, "Oh, I just dinged your door." And I look at it and I go, "Oh, brilliant. Great."
How bad was the damage? It just seems like it's by the way you're describing it, seems like it would have done nothing more than a scratch.
Oh no, it's a dent in the door. Yeah.
I already hit you, goddamn.
You've reacted a lot. See, let me. So in the process of coming back here, see, before I jump into that, I think I have anger management problems.
You think?
I'm going to be quite honest.
You think?
Yes.
Oh, I do. I definitely do.
My first instinct when somebody does something to me or fucks with me, and not like fucking like joking around, because I could take a joke, I can give it back, you know. I'm like fuck, like somebody approached me, calls me like you nigger, some shit like that. My first instant reaction is like, how can I inflict the most pain on this person possible? How can I break something? How can I damage something? Right? That's what I think. So when I was leaving and preparing to come here, I had to sell my car, right? My biggest fear was someone hitting me and getting into a car accident. One, because the car immediately, what it has in value, you might as well just have that immediately as car accident. Two, what the fuck I'm gonna do to that person because of this accident? Because I'm a safe driver. I don't speed. I look, you know, I'm a careful driver. I don't drive like an old man, but you know, I'm just cautious. So because I'm cautious, if you do something I know is automatically your fault. And because it's your fault and I'm trying to leave and get money for this car, I'm gonna fuck you up. Give a fuck who you are. You could be an old lady. Old lady, you about to die today.
Oh my God.
Today. You've been waiting for Jesus to see your husband that's been dead for 5 years. You're gonna meet him today. Jail. Yes. Yes. Animal is prepared.
FBI, open up.
Oh my God. It'd be 84-year-old lady that needs a fucking walker.
I don't care. I was prepared. Mr. Panama Red, jail. You're going tonight. I don't care.
Can I scratch your car? Oh my heavens!
Yeah, no. Oh,
She gonna see heaven when he's done with her.
I'm gonna be late to bingo.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Have mercy on my soul. I need to go to bingo.
Oh man,
You do a really good old lady impression, by the way.
yes. Gucci man. Hey, let me tell y'all something. For those who do not know, so I'm gonna pat myself on the back real quick. So I put this motherfucking thing together, right? I put it together. I seen the talent all over the place, and when it was just Matt, Dante, and myself. And I had heard Hunter, and I seen Hunter's talent, Hoochie Man. For those who don't know who Hunter is, I call him Hoochie Man. I don't even call him Hunter anymore. That's the Hoochie Man. Okay, who needs to be the Coochie Man? All right. I heard him. He did this voice in class for and everybody was just like, who the fuck, who did that? He said, I did. We don't believe it. If our listeners, if you recall our 420 episode, right? He does the voice 420. I don't even remember what he says. I
have a vague memory of it, but that is Hunter's voice.
Yeah, but that's Hoochie Man. Yeah. And I was like, listen, I know he don't talk a lot, but Hunter's talented. Listen, in this year and going into the next, starting now, we've pretty much been a year. I'm gonna get this motherfucker to talk more. God damn it. He gonna talk more. The ladies want to hear it. You can't be the Hoochie Man and not talk to the ladies.
True that.
What's the status? You still single? You dating? You fucking? What you doing?
I'm still single, but I'm still mingling, you know. Trying to find the right one, you know, because there's just it seems like every person I talk to is just different. With like, oh, they want to go casual. Oh, they don't want this. Oh, they just want to fuck. It's like it's
so you're
very
looking for a relationship. You're not looking for a casual.
Are you? Yeah.
Is that what it sounds like you're saying? Okay.
Yeah. I've done all that fuck shit.
Wait. Hold up, sir. How old are you again?
22.
Okay, listen.
He's got plenty of time. Like.
Unpopular opinion, right? And maybe it was just me and the way I was brought up and the things that were around me. I personally believe that if you're not dating your high school sweetheart right now, listen, do what you're gonna do, man. Look, you know what brings in the women? Success brings in the women. Okay, and I'm not saying that they should want you now, because let me tell you, I feel strongly about this. If we just all of a sudden hit a lick, and we were all over the internet, all over YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and we were fucking popular and famous, and all of a sudden all the draws are coming at us. I'd be like, get the fuck
galore, man.
Yeah, no. I've been there. It wouldn't affect me now because I've been there, done that, right? I would instantly give Hoochie Man a box of Magnums or Trojans, whatever ones you fit into, family pack, and say, hey, man, have fun, but be safe. You heard that episode, right? She tells you she's on birth control, she lying. Be safe. Yeah. Remember? Something like that. I don't remember. I'm drunk right now. Leave me alone.
No, you're right. I remember. I'm not drunk yet after drinking this.
Matthew, you're judging me. I see the look in your eye. You're judging.
I'm not judging you. I am not judging you.
God damn, I missed this shit. Fuck, it felt like forever.
It has been forever. That's what.
Hey, where's my? You know, we need to get back on the show. What's his name? I can't even remember. Jody.
Oh,
Jody. Man. I was gonna say you called him half face. That's fucked up.
You know, oh no. Well, here's the thing though with Jody. Jody and I haven't known each other for a long time. So like I actually when 69 Whiskey did its 100th episode, we did a roast, and when I roast, it was my turn to roast Jody. I called him Two-Face, like the Batman villain. And he was like, he looked at me like, I'm proud of this motherfucker right now. So that's kind of like my nickname for him now is Two-Face.
Jody, if you're listening, you know what, Jody? You too.
Jail.
You go to jail. Hell no. Fuck that.
Listen, trust me, I'll send you the episode at some point. Jody gave it to me good, man. He gave it to me and Eric good on that. But I brought it. If you all ever want to hear me be a dick, just go to episode 100 of 69 Whiskey, because I was a fucking menace with my jokes. I was a menace.
Jody came on the show and Jody took over like he just run this shit. Like, listen, Panama Red, I got some questions. I'm like, wait a bitch. We're on my show, Jody.
Jail.
Step back, bitch.
I love Jody, man.
You're gonna hear a lot of jail today. I'm in that kind of mood. Fuck it.
Yeah, man. Him and Delvin have been some of my favorite guests on the show, man. Delvin and Jody are two of my best friends in podcasting. They're good guys.
I wish there was a black version of a brother from another mother. Like a nigga from another something. I don't know. You can't like brother. Everybody says, yeah, my brother from another mother. Everyone says that.
That's the white version of what you just said. The other version of what you just said.
A real darky version of that shit. Ooh.
Well, considering you're the only melanin menace left on this show for the time
I got enough for you know what, Dante?
Jail.
Fuck you, bro. I'm mad at you, bro. We're not gonna get into why. Okay,
let's not get into it.
I'm not going to, because I love the listeners. Thank you for listening, but it's not your business. But I'm mad at you, bro. I just want to let that be known. I ain't say nothing because I keep shit to myself, but drunk me don't give a fuck. I'm mad, bro. Dead ass. I'm mad. Mad as fuck. If I was in person, I'd fight him right now. Dead ass. Oh, this shit's gonna be off the. Oh man,
I have a lot of editing to do, don't I? I have a lot of editing.
For a ride, bro. Y'all are in for a ride because Jesus Christ, so much to drink. Anyway, enough about me. Matthew, what have you been up to, sir? What have you been up to?
Oh man, I don't want to bring down the mood of the show now because I've had a lot going on.
Bring it down. I'm uplifted anyway.
Oh shit, man. Nah, man. It's some of you may know. By the time this episode drops, it will be my 26th birthday. This coming Monday. So any forthcoming birthday wishes I appreciate. However, man, I've had my ups and downs these last couple of weeks, man. I've been feeling good. There are times I feel good and there are times I just feel really down in the dumps and shit. And it just makes me feel a certain kind of way because my birthday is my favorite time of the year, or one of my favorite times a year. And this year I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy this year. I don't know what it is.
Well, let's talk about it because it is June, and June is men's mental health awareness month, right?
That is a good point. Which, surprisingly enough, I've seen maybe 4 TikToks mention it, and everything else is Pride Month. Not shitting on Pride Month, but it goes to show where companies' priorities lie. That's a different story for a different time. But man, yeah, I've been feeling a certain kind of way, man. It's affecting me at work. It's affecting me at other aspects of life. It's
Well, if you're comfortable talking about it, what seems to be like, what's ailing you, my friend?
It's just a certain kind of depression because I don't know what it's like in Germany because obviously you're not affected by this, but when you're 26 here, you get kicked off your benefits, right?
Yeah.
So you had no health insurance, no nothing. So I've been trying to do my best to find a career or try to find a position within my chosen career, which is broadcasting, to try and make something more of myself than what I currently already am. Mm-hmm. And every time I've tried to reach out, I've just gotten nothing. I've gotten crickets. I've applied to a lot of positions to try and I've said this earlier in the year on the show where my goal was to try to progress more. And I just feel stuck. That's all I can I just feel stuck, and it's been making me feel a certain kind of way that I don't want to get too specific about.
Yeah. But, we don't have the deep. Well,
yeah. So that'll be a little bit too deep, and I'm drinking, so I don't know how much I'm going to fucking say at that point.
Damn, this shit really works. Holy shit. I used, first of all, let me address you.
All right.
My man, stop being so hard on yourself. Number one. The thing about a lot of, especially in the industry that we are partaking in, a lot of it has to do with timing, being in the right place, right time, has to do with connections, has to do with who you know, how you present yourself, how like, for example, I would say that I am a tad bit more confident than you are, right?
Oh yeah, you're miles more confident than I am. That's a fucking fact.
A lot of working in our industry has to do with confidence. Like I told you, I know you personally. I've hung out with you. You've been to my home. I've been to your home. Like
Mike's house is very clean, by the way, or
yes,
his old place was very clean. He's a very well put together gentleman.
We don't do dirty shit. Not in my plans. No. But you have the knowledge. You have the know-how, right? If I'm going to be honest with you, as someone that gives a fuck about you, you just lack confidence. That's really what it is. Like when you were telling me about the interview that you had, and I said, yo, you got this. Like the one thing, and what I want to give to you is this. Every interview that I've ever gone into, and you can ask Becca, you can ask my mom, you can ask my friends, you can ask people I went to high school with since I was fucking 16 years old. You can't tell me there is nothing I can't do. And no one had to instill that in me. It's just a self-belief that I have. So a lot of this is just speaking it into existence. A lot of this is just having the confidence in self. And yeah, you're going to fall flat on your face a couple times and you're going to fail, but that's part of growth, right? You fail, you fall down, you fuck up, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself. If at first you don't succeed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dust yourself off and try again. You say, just do it, bro.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
If you sucked, I would tell you. I promise you. If you sucked.
Oh, you would tell me.
I would.
I know you would tell me.
Yeah, 100%. I've always tell you, it's not your know-how, it's your confidence. It's how you present yourself. I'm saying, like, fuck it. The worst thing someone can do, and it feels like the end of the world, but the worst thing, and this applies to any aspect of life, whether it comes to your love life, whether it comes to your professional life. The worst thing someone can tell you is no. The best thing to do, though, if someone tells you no in your professional life, ask them why they told you no.
No, you're right, and that's what the school told us too.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
They told us the same thing, and that's what I would. I'm going to try to apply that more. I think it's just because I am so hard on myself, and I am my own worst critic, that I just can't find satisfaction in certain things. And then there's also years of people putting me down. Like you've heard examples of some people trying to, I'm not going to name names, but no, not Dante. I've never really taken anything he's but you know who I think you know who I'm referring to.
Yeah.
And I've addressed that with that individual.
He who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named. I've addressed that with that individual.
Yeah.
And we have a much better understanding of that now. But you know, it's just things like that just kind of make me feel a certain type of way. And, you know, like I said, I'm going to try and now having this conversation and talking about it, because honestly, this is the first I've openly talked about it with anybody. And I'm sorry I have to do it on our own fucking show.
That's okay,
it's just
man.
Like, it's just, I've been feeling a certain type of way lately, and I'm not going to get too dark about it, but it's nice to talk about it. And I appreciate the words of encouragement and advice, Michael.
First of all, don't call me Michael.
I had to lighten it up a little bit.
Jail. Fuck is wrong with you, Matthew? How dare you?
Just so you know, it doesn't just go for me; it goes for you too, Hunter.
Well, that's my name. I don't have a short name.
Yeah.
I'm saying Mike's advice doesn't just go for me. It goes for you as well.
No, I was taking notes of that too.
Yeah.
Listen, fellas, and anyone who's out there listening, I am one of those people that live by, I do unto others as I want done to me, right? I apply that to every aspect of my life, even in bed, ladies. No, just kidding. I'm turning over a new leaf. I felt bad because I told that lady to sit on my face, and she was offended, and I felt terrible.
Bullshit.
Maybe she wasn't offended. I think she was just like,
hey, Hunter, you smell that? It reeks. I smell it all the way from Germany, man. It fucking reeks of bullshit. It reeks of fucking bullshit.
No. But I mean this. Listen, this goes to you too, Uchi. If y'all, man, listen. I know I'm across the ocean in a whole nother continent, but bro, you could always reach out, man. I don't sleep anyway. I haven't been sleeping.
Not a good thing.
Anyone gives a fuck. No, it's not a good thing. I have not. Plus, Germany doesn't have air conditioning. So here it is. You see, here's my trusty old fan, right?
Wow.
Because the apartments over here don't have fucking air conditioning, so a nigga sweating like a whore in church. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of third world country you moved to?
It blew my fucking picture this. 24-year-old Panama Red comes to Germany. I'm in the army, and I go to my room and I'm looking at this shit, and I'm like, what type of ghetto shit is it? They have radiators still, bro. They call it Heizung, right? Heaters. The radiators. I haven't seen a radiator since 94 when I lived in Plainfield. That's the hood for those who don't know. Plainfield, New Jersey is the hood. That's where I'm from. I haven't seen one since then. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then no air conditioning. So I told myself this year, it's my first time in this new, my apartment's beautiful, by the way.
It looks nice from the little square.
Oh, bro, my apartment sits on most Germans. Like unless there's Richie Riches, like let's say the average person, my apartment's beautiful. I'm patting myself on the back.
And you look like you've done a good job of making it your own as well.
Oh, this is my space, man. This is my space. But I'm like, how do y'all not have air conditioning? Like today, it was in the what was it today? Hold on, let me look. Right now, it's 91 degrees outside.
What time is it?
Oh my god!
It is 8:00 at night.
8:00 at 91 degrees. What the fuck?
91 degrees right now.
That global warming. Over here, it's 67.
Yeah, it's been fucking raining and cloudy all day. God
Oh,
damn.
Hey, we need the rain though.
Oh, we need it.
It rained a couple days ago. And I mean, it rained, it monsooned out this bitch. Like it was like the world was ending. We call it in Spanish diluvio. It was like fucking
No, you want to talk about the world ending? You should have seen what happened fucking 2 weeks ago. I know you saw my Instagram and Snapchat stories, Mike, of what was going on in Jersey with the fucking wildfire smog or whatever the fuck coming to our way from Canada.
The fucking Canadians. Listen, Canada. Listen, y'all have nothing going on up there. Okay, you have Toronto. It's not Toronto, by the way. It's Toronto, right? And what is that? Poutine, whatever the fuck they eat with fries and gravy and whatever.
Poutine, yes, you're right.
Yeah, and Drake. That's it. That's all y'all got going on up there.
And hockey, and hockey,
which we don't know because USA. Stop trying to burn down the fucking North American continent. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck?
When I tell you, I was at work. I was working in the office because we had an event we were preparing days in advance for, right? I look outside. It looks like fucking Blade Runner outside or fucking Breaking Bad. It looked like an episode of Breaking Bad outside. It was yellow. It was fucking like bright yellow. And then I walk outside. It smells like ass. It smells like cheeks outside, bro. It was bad.
No.
The air quality got worse when I was driving home at 6:00 at night than when it was when I was leaving Neptune, New Jersey from work. It was bad.
Terrible. Real quick, because I'm going to quick fire this because I missed a few episodes. So I just want to touch on a few things really quick so that the people who haven't heard my opinion can hear my opinion really fast. Number one, we're going to touch on the NBA. Ja Morant deserved everything that he fucking got. In my opinion, they went soft on him. Suspended his stupid ass for the year. I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say. This kid, this man who is acting very immature has children that follow him and want to mimic everything that he fucking does, right? This is the kind of shit that, and I'm going to make it about race real quick. This is the kind of shit that leads little black kids continue to do the same fuckery that holds us back from being great. Okay, I'm done talking about that. Number two, Nick Merckx.
Did you hear that episode that we talked about? Okay.
1000% agree with Nick Merckx. Listen, I'm gonna give my personal opinion on this real quick on the whole thing. However you choose to raise your child is your business, right? I'm of the belief that if you feel that what is right for your child is to help them transition, then fine. That is your fucking business, right? I don't think it should be taught in schools, right? I don't think sexuality to children should be taught whatsoever. I think that is something that should be taught by the parents. And then when they hit an age, age appropriate, like, fucking 13, 14, then we can teach them about sex. Because, then they start feeling things and touching themselves. And, we all were 13. We get it. You know what I'm saying? So age appropriate, people, like, use some fucking common sense with this shit. Like, I'm not going to sit here to say anything. No, you're not going to cancel Panama Red, because my views, people will never understand how I view shit, right? You shouldn't, in my opinion, be teaching little. I support the LGBTQ plus XYZ community.
It's got numbers in it.
Yeah,
it's got numbers in it now. Yeah, Hunter was telling me last week that it had numbers in it now. I'm like, what the fuck?
Lesbian, transsexuals, bisexuals out there. Come on, man. Like, you know what? All of y'all, jail. Come on, man. What the fuck are y'all doing? Like, I support y'all. Some of my closest friends are gay and bisexual. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you want to suck dick. That's your business, or lick pussy. I don't care. But I'm not going around throwing my blackness in everyone's face. I'm not going around throwing the fact that I'm Latino in everyone's face. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to reel some of this stupid shit in. Like, your pronouns and all. Come on, bro. Like, come on. It's too much. And that's the only reason people have a problem with it, because it's all in your face. It's like a fucking advertisement.
So I have a question then, because if you heard the episode, you obviously heard a solution that I brought to the table with Hunter about how they should break it down as far as detail in schools if they were to teach it. I think early education shouldn't be touched at all as an elementary school entirely. And if anything, in health class, very briefly. High school, like late middle school, high school is like the time where you can start getting into that, because that's when everybody starts to feel a certain way like you described. College is really when you should understand the history of it all.
Well, by college you don't get it, there's something wrong with you. But
well, I mean, yes, but I know. Listen, I took and the reason I say this is because I personally had a professor in my last semester or so of college. I took a history class as an elective, and for a while, that's all she talked about. Where I'm sitting here like, okay, I get it. Like, we talked about the Black Panthers, like, oh, that was insightful. We talked about all these gay rights. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But then they go on and on about it. And I'm like, I get it. Gay people had to fight for their rights, and trans people had to fight for their rights. I get it. Let's move on to something more fun.
Well, in your professor's defense, right? So from the time we hit like kindergarten till 12th grade, we learn about the history of, and we learn about what I like to call, or what a lot of people have coined, the whitewashed version of American history. I have no problem with teaching the points of views of other marginalized groups in America and around the world. I have no problem with that. I'm okay with that. Actually, I think it should be part of the curriculum. Where you lose me is, and a lot of this has to do with exposure, right? We growing up, especially in our, we were I was part of the transition era, right? Where we went from playing outside till dial-up hit, and then we had, You've Got Mail, like America Online and shit.
You're showing your age, Mike.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was part of that group, bro. MSN, Messenger, fucking ICQ, AIM, all
AOL.
that shit. AOL, yeah. I was part of that. So age of technology, right? Kids are a lot more exposed to the information. And I think it should still be on the parents. Like, don't like schools don't take their fucking job. I understand that they have to go to work and they got to provide, but they signed up for that. You have kids, you signed up for that shit, right? I have a son, he's 7. This is, whether I wanted to or not, this is what the fuck I signed up for. So him learning about sexuality and his world, and whatever he turns out to be, I support him no matter what. If he turns up, he grows up and he wants to love a man, then bro, I got your back. You want to transition I got your back, right? But let me determine how he learns about that. It should not be taught in school, especially not to kids, man. Not to kids, bro.
Does he have his own tablet or phone?
So here, when he's with me, he has his own tablet and phone. However, I control what he sees. It's called parenting. Okay.
Yeah,
it's called parenting. That's what it is. Like, people, that's what schools are failing. Parents are there to parent. That's our job.
The art of parenting is lost, though.
Yeah,
And
no.
I have something I want to bring up to the table really quick, but let me on that note.
Yeah.
The art of parenting is lost because people are terrible parents nowadays. At work a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or so, I was doing an event at my job, and this group of people, 2 moms and 2 daughters, and I guess their husbands would come in later on. They were at this event, and this type of event, with the nature of it, they had to stay there the whole day, because if they stayed and they got a number or name called on a raffle we were doing, they would win something, right? This one of these daughters would keep coming up to our table and just like completely disrupt everything because she wanted to spin the wheel all the time. And I get it, you're a kid, you want to try and win prizes. That's cool. I'm not that much of an asshole. I'm going to say no. But at some point, when you start cutting, for me anyway, when you start running around, acting out, cutting it off people who are in line that I can talk to, and I'm sitting here like, nope, you got to go to the back of the line because these people were there before you, because, you know, that's what parenting is, in my opinion. I have to be a fucking parent that these people aren't. And this mom's looking at me like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I give her a look like, your daughter has done this 2 times in a row that I have seen. I'm giving her a look like she's constantly acting out. And I've talked to other people after that who were at these events, and they're like, those kids were so bad. These parents didn't do a good job. And I'm like, yeah, man, the art of parenting's lost. If that was me, my mom would have beat my ass straight up.
Okay.
My mom's Sicilian. She would have.
They wouldn't even let my parents wouldn't let me out.
Bingo, 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 bingo. That right there. I want you. What would your parents have done?
I would have gotten the wooden fucking spoon when I got home.
And that right
there
is a problem. That right there is a problem. So let's talk about it real quick. My mother was an Olympic gold medalist ass whooper. Okay.
The only person you're afraid of, in your own words.
The only person in this world that I fear is my mama. All 5'5" of her. Okay. Listen, people. See, and this is where we come in. We're making our society soft. I'm not saying you need to go out there and do what my mama did to me. No. Please don't. What I'm saying is, you know what? Sometimes to prove a point, you need to instill the fear of God into these children. Okay. And I don't mean that from a religious standpoint, because if you've been listening, you know Panama Red ain't religious. What I'm saying is, if I, like right now, I have yet to put my hands on my son, but if I give my son a look, this little light-skinned motherfucker knows what time it is. Okay, he knows. Okay, you need gentle parenting. Fuck that gentle shit.
No.
Grab him by the fucking collar. You wring his motherfucking neck, and you let him know. Look here, Timmy. Look here, Kyle. Look here, Hassan, Joseph, Jose, whatever the fuck you want to call your kid, Maria, Esteban. I don't give a fuck what his name is. You need to discipline them little motherfuckers. If it means putting a belt to that little behind, then put a belt to it.
I don't know if I'll go as far as the belt, but because
I don't know, put that shit, bro.
That's what I got.
I got the belt too, but I mean, like, listen,
the belt, the cord, the wires, the
switch. Did you get the switch too?
The switch, bro. Let me tell you something.
The Adrian Peterson special.
I've never told this story to anyone. Okay, I've never told this story. I think I was living in Panama. Right? I think I was probably like, I don't know, 10, 11 years old, somewhere around there. And my mother's aunt, who was my great aunt, that's where I was staying at the time. And we were allowed to play out. We were pretty much allowed to do whatever we wanted. All that was required of us was to go to school, do our homework, get good grades. Other than that, I did the most ridiculous shit as a kid, bro. Dangerous shit too. Like, I look back and like, what the fuck was I thinking? Anyways, she said, "Oh, the rain coming. That means the rain is coming. Okay, go inside." All right. Well, we decided that we weren't going to listen. And we were gonna do whatever the fuck we want to do. So we went outside. We went to the park. We played soccer in the rain. Well, which is not a big deal, in my opinion, still to this day. However, she didn't want us doing that. So when we got home, I had the pleasure of either picking out a belt that I wanted or 2 switches from the coconut tree. I chose the belt because the switches sting more. It stings so much more. so much more. You have no idea how fucking painful the leaves. I'm talking about the big old coconut tree leaves, right? And then you gotta take off the fucking green part, and you're left with the switch. And if you know any of them old school ladies, they take the end that's closer to the let's call it bark of the tree because it's thicker there, right? They're still thin, but they have enough weight to when they
Yeah.
It hurts. Boy, let me tell you something. Anytime she said, hey, don't do or do, I did or didn't do.
So
Because Lord have mercy.
I only ever got the belt once in my life. And I think this is the reason I got it. I was in kindergarten.
Ooh.
And I accidentally, now keep in mind, this is all, I accidentally hit a block over someone else's head when we were playing in kindergarten. I didn't mean to, but when my kindergarten teacher asked me, did you do it by accident or did you do it on purpose? I didn't know the difference between the two.
Oh no.
So I said on purpose, thinking on purpose meant by accident. So when my dad got home from work that day, I think this was a Friday, I believe.
You know what you did.
My dad came. He sat on the couch. He undid his belt, or he had a belt in his hand, and I got a couple of hits, and I felt terrible, but I never forgot what was what after that.
Your dad.
True story.
Your dad was like,
I'm gonna get that TMCA strike on fucking YouTube now.
It's like 3 seconds. Should be good.
Yeah, you never know. But either way, no. That.
Oh man.
Why are you running? That was literally. Good.
Oh wow.
No, but you know what it is. You know what it is.
It is. Yeah.
I didn't run. I didn't run away. I took it. He literally hit me. I didn't fucking budge. I didn't budge or nothing. I just took it like a fucking real man at fucking 5 years old.
G.
Like a real G, I took it, man.
No, Daddy, your daddy's like, why are you gay?
What?
Yo, man. That's out of pocket, Mike. Yo,
Just kidding.
Yo, really quick, Hunter.
Video.
Hunter, I want you to touch on this first. So, speaking of the LGBTQ community, going back to this because I didn't get the chance to bring it up. I've been hearing some shit now that they're trying to make pedophilia a part of the community. I've been hearing some shit. I'm seeing some stuff on Twitter, Twitter specifically, of people who are trying to make having sex with minors part of the LGBTQ community.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, I gotta pull this up. I think it's called MAPS. If you look up MAPS,
we're gonna have to add another letter to the thing now.
Real quick before you answer that, okay? And I'm not saying. First of all, I personally think pedophilia is disgusting. If anybody tries to hurt my son, I would kill them. No, with zero qualms about it. I would destroy him.
Okay, so wait, before you continue, MAP is minor attracted persons. That's what a MAP is.
No. Pedophile.
Yes.
Pedophile.
So my thing is, at some point as a society, we made a shift. And I think it's probably, and I think America probably led the way with this when during like the Great Depression, like the early 1900s, because children were working in factories and things like that. Because from what I understand about history, from the moment a young woman, from the moment a girl got her period, she was considered a woman. Now, from what I know, from the ages of like 9 to 13, that's when little girls get their periods, right?
Mm-hmm.
We view that now as weird because society has dictated such that's weird. We decided that of all ages, 18, which personally doesn't make sense because at 18, you're still fucking stupid. Like, why is 18?
It
like,
used to be 16. It used to be 16. Keep in mind.
My thing is, who woke up one day and was like, you know what? 18 is a good number. Like, what? 18, you're still a fucking idiot. You can go to war at 18, but you can't drink. Like, it's still stupid. So I don't know what the age is supposed to be. Personally speaking, from by today's standards, listen, what is that called? Minor attracted persons.
minor attracted persons is the
Also-
self-identity.
So what?
Is the
You're a map?
self-identifier? Yeah,
You're a map.
Exactly. That's what it is.
You're-
That's what it stands for.
Oh my
It's a
God.
map.
When you call him a
That's
map,
what-
you're a fucking pervert, bro. You're a pervert. By today's societal standards, right? You're a pervert. What do you do? I think there's no excuse that you can give it, bro. What's wrong with you? You tell me you look at a fucking 7-year-old and you turned on, you fucking weirdo. What's wrong with you?
Nope.
What's wrong with you? That's why they get beat up when they go to prison. They get fucking butt raped and all that other shit when they go to prison. That's weird.
As they should. As they should.
You know-
they should castrate those motherfuckers. Real shit.
No, so straight up, of all the people that go to jail, you could be in jail for life for murdering a whole family, God knows what. They see a chomo or child molester, as they call it in the pen, man. They see a chomo, it's open season on those
It's the
motherfuckers.
worst thing
Because if it's
ever,
one
bro.
thing they don't fuck with, it's child molesters.
You talk about
Of all the
dudes-
things that people in prison do, if it's one thing they don't fuck with, it's child molesters, and that's
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
something.
I mean, bro, check it. A lot of those dudes in there have children that they're never gonna see again, never hold, miss birthdays, miss milestone achievements like that. You know, they're fucking pain, man. And I'm not saying they don't deserve to be in there, but you know, that's affecting everyone around them. And then they gotta come across some dude that's fucking, what are you in here for? What you in here for, brother? Yeah, I was fucking a kid. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Nah, you don't get you get zero respect, zero props. Like you listen, bro. You better have the KY jelly ready because they fucking that ass.
Oh, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it without jelly. They're just gonna ram it up there.
Yeah, not
about
even
to be a prison bitch is what you are.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta get that Kool-Aid, put it on your lips because it's going down. It's going down. But anyway, let's lighten it back up. Let's lighten it back up. So Panama Red, what have you been doing? This is what I've been doing, brothers. This is what I've been doing. So I've been in Germany since March, back over here since March 7th. Germany's process of getting me a visa is taking forever. I have 3 weeks until I have an appointment. So you know what I do has been spending a lot of time doing? I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. I've been going to the gym. I've been drinking and smoking. Not so much drinking. I don't really drink that much. Today's a special occasion. I'm drinking a lot today, but I normally don't drink. And I've been smoking like a chimney, like a lot. And just waiting because there's nothing else for me to do. I don't have any cool stories. Sorry for my fans. I don't have any cool stories. I'm retiring from telling sex stories officially.
Put
Publicly.
it in the rafters.
Publicly.
Hang up jersey number 69 in the Raptors.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
done
that's
with
what you do.
The ladies don't like it. They you're putting my business out there. I didn't name you, motherfucker, but it's okay.
It's an ethical thing. I understand.
That's one thing I've never understand. If you keep something anonymous and then that person comes
Yeah.
out and they're like, "Hey, you're not supposed to say that about me." Well, I didn't, but you made it about you.
I didn't say your name. What the fuck
Exactly.
was the problem? I didn't call you out by name. You know what I'm saying? If I call him out by name, then yeah, whatever.
It's like, oh, well, some people smell, and then the guy gets offended. Whoa, like he gets offended by it. I didn't say your name. You said that yourself. Like,
Well,
you
Steve-
wanted the spotlight.
Steve from Walmart does smell.
Yeah, that you're
Calling
calling
you out,
someone else
Steve.
specifically.
Fucking stink, bro. Get some deodorant. Why do people not wear deodorant? What the fuck is wrong with people, bro? Why does it seem like people forget summertime's coming? You sweat a little bit more. You don't have all that clothes to hide your stank. They forget, especially here. Like you're riding the subway, you're riding the train. Motherfuckers come on, whoosh, just whoosh, stank.
I don't get it.
Bro,
I really don't get it.
I don't leave if I'm out going to work, I don't leave the house without at least putting at least six spritzes of cologne, like
Yeah.
good quality cologne on my body, because I know that if it's an outdoor event I got to do in the fucking summer, your boy's finna sweat, and that ain't going to be pleasant for anybody else around me. So I got to at least mask it a little bit, you know?
Yeah, bro. Listen, if there's one thing I am paranoid about, is about stenches. Like I wash my clothes all the time. I wash my sheets all the time. Like my towels only get used for a week. They're washed. And then I put detergent and the smelly good beads in the wash. I have a can of Febreze. Literally.
Somewhere in that apartment.
No, it's like right literally with me. I don't know where I put it.
Well, it's somewhere. It's somewhere.
Literally with me. Literally with me. somewhere in
As he
here.
bangs the microphone.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Especially like heavier people. Like if you're like really, really heavy where you need to get in the areas and you don't, then there's like a stench that follows through.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
my God. So how do you live with yourself like that? How do you not smell your own stench?
Bro, I don't get it. I'm paranoid. I always have a pack of gum with me when I go out. I put on enough cologne that lasts me fucking 48 hours. I run out of fucking, because I use air like spray deodorant. I run out of
or
it.
whatever.
Yeah, no. I actually real deodorant, Matt. That's body spray, Matthew.
Not in
Okay,
seventh grade
Mike.
anymore.
Matthew, do we need to teach you? Do I gotta come home and re-educate you, sir? What the fuck, body spray? Nah, you don't need no body spray. You need some fucking Armani, bro. You need some fucking Lacoste. Something simple to start with.
Polo red. That's my favorite.
Nah, fuck that Polo Red. What is 1997, bro?
Shit, man.
Oh,
It still smells good.
Nah, fuck that. It's like Cool Water or Curve.
Damn. Okay.
Fuck. Oh, I was okay. Now that I caught another glimpse, so I've been using a couple of months ago, like 2 months ago. I saw a picture of myself, and the one thing I've always prided myself on was my smile. Right, always prided myself on my smile. I got straight teeth, never had braces, and my teeth were always white. Okay, then I did many years of smoking, and I smoked some. I smoked weed, so stains. So I was like, one day I was smiling. I was like, my teeth look yellow, bro. It's like, holy shit. Look at them motherfuckers. So I started using this thing. I think it's called like His Smile or some shit like that. I don't know what it's called. Basically what it is a powder that I dip my toothbrush into, and it has like, it turns the stuff purple, and then it makes your teeth white. I've been using this shit because, listen, I can't be dark and have fucked up yellow teeth. It's not cool. Yellow teeth aren't cool. Hunter, I see you doing that. You're good, bro. You're good.
What?
Relax. You're doing this over there. You did it twice now. I saw you. I was nervous. You're good, Hoochie Man. You're good. Bro.
False alarm.
Oh shit.
I start talking about teeth. Hunter's like, hey, let me make sure I got nothing in them.
Hey, I've only had one cavity. It's traumatizing.
You didn't catch him? Oh my god, it was funny as fuck. He's sitting there.
I missed it. I was looking at you like talking about it. I wasn't looking at Hunter's camera.
He's in the middle, so if I look at the screen, it's the first person I see.
Oh my god! I'm gonna have to fucking put that on. I'm gonna have to put that on social media now. Just to
yeah. Where are we at? One at the minute.
We're about like in an hour because we started at the 5 minute mark.
You'll find it.
I'll find it.
Yeah,
I always do. I always find it.
But goddamn, oh man, listen, it's been fun. I think I'm sobering up now.
Yeah, I will say this much though. Going back to you in Germany, and I think we might have mentioned this in a previous episode, but every time I see you with your son, because your son has visited you a handful of times now since you've been there. You just have the biggest smile on your face, and it's just like, man, my boy's happy. That just it makes my heart, my cold dead heart, feel a certain kind of way, you know.
Cold dead heart.
Don't cry on me. If you fucking cry, I'll cry.
It's been amazing that my son's mother and I have been able to finally get to a point where I joke with her when I see her, like she has gray hair coming out her sides now. So the last time I saw her was like 2 weeks ago. I went to a function at my son's school. They had like they call it a Sommerfest, which translates directly as a summer festival, but it's not a festival. It's like the kids get together. There's games. Kids show you the things that they're learning. You see their classrooms. You meet some of the teachers, things like that. And my son was as happy as he could be that I was there. Everybody got to see whose daddy was. And I'm like, yup, listen, all you motherfuckers, his big ass daddy is here. Don't fuck with my kid. And then I saw her, and then I saw her gray hair, and I laughed and joked about it. And it was good to joke. We can joke with each other now. I won't get back with a motherfucker, but it's good to joke with her. You know, it's good to have a healthy relationship where we can help raise our son. And my thing is, fuck my happiness. He's happy, right? That's what matters to me. He's happy. He calls me for everything. He called me like 5 minutes before the show started. Dad, me and mom got into it again. Mind you, this motherfucker's 7. Okay?
He's getting into it with his mama at 7. Shit.
He's 7.
I got into it with my mom and I got my ass beat. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, you lucky. He's like, Dad, and he's so dramatic too. You know, he's my kid.
He's a light skin, isn't he?
Hey, light skinned motherfucker. Dad, I got into a mom. She won't let me do what I wanted. I tried to make a deal with her, but she won't deal with me. And I said, hey, man. So mind you, I wanted to laugh really hard.
I'm laughing at it.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? You're 7. I said, okay, D. I said, okay, Liam. I know you wanted to make a deal with your mom, and I hear you. However, you're still a child, and you live with your mom, and your mom is an adult. There should be no discussion back and forth. When your mama says, do this, your response should be, when do you want it done? Period. That's it. There should be no, I want to, no. And I get into it with him. See, the thing is, he don't do that with me because homie don't play that. I ain't going for that shit. He go to my house, start acting bad. He's just not doing it. Not with me. I don't play that shit. I have not put my hands on him. He just knows the way I present myself. Like, that's my baby, man. He hates when I call him that, but that's my baby. He'll always be my baby. And it's just the way I play with him. I joke with him a lot. Like, I want him to feel comfortable around me. I want him to be able to feel like he can talk to me about anything, which he does, right? It's important to me that if anything is happening in his life, that he speaks to me about it. But he also knows that when Dad says some shit, that's it. Ain't no discussion. Go to your room. Ain't no discussion. You could pout all you want in your room. I don't give a fuck. Pout. Cry about it if you feel the need to. But you're gonna do it in your room because I said go to your room. Period. Exclamation point. No questions asked.
Yeah. It's just nice to see because you've talked about it. And I don't know if you want me to mention it on the show, but you've sacrificed a lot to have to go back to Germany to be with your son. We won't have to get into specifics.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to see that you're happy. And I'm glad that you're back on the show. And I'm glad that your internet is fucking unfucked itself.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad that whatever issue with your roadcaster that happened 2 days ago, we were doing our pre-show meeting.
Oh, it's still fucking
itself.
up. I jerry-rigged some shit with it.
Of course you jerry-rigged it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand something. People that work in broadcasting in the radio industry are the best at jerry-rigging anything. Yeah. So we will find a way if we don't know how.
And there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly.
But anyway, listen to me real quick, man. It's been fun it's been fun being back on the show. Okay. It's been great. But I gotta piss. So Matthew.
Take us to church.
Take us to church, man. Ladies
and gentlemen, episode 42 of the Bromigos Podcast, a celebration of what we've become and what we are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's been fun, man. We finally got a chance to discuss it. So if you want to follow the show, and you should follow the show because we're fucking hilarious, you can find us on the following podcasting platforms. I always encourage feedback. Please tell us if you like the show, what you don't like about the show, and we'll do our best to get better. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, iHeart, the Good Pods app, so many more podcasting apps. If you have it, odds are we're on it. Check us out. As far as where you can find us on social media, Bromigos Pod, at Bromigos Pod on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, The Bromigos Pod, TikTok, The Bromigos Podcast. Mike, you've been gone a while. Tell the people about the YouTube.
Hey, listen, motherfuckers. Why aren't you following YouTube? You're on YouTube anyway. You're looking at fucking highlights. You're looking at your pottery fucking highlights. You're looking at your how-to videos. Hey, man, you're watching us anyway. Subscribe, comment, like the video. It helps us out. It helps your algorithm. It helps our algorithm. And so we can all be great together. Fucking subscribe. Just kidding. Love you, mean it.
Also, if you don't subscribe, you'll be on the next submarine to the Titanic.
Yeah, you're going to die, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't subscribe, your mama's a hoe.
And last but certainly not least, a big factor of our show who has helped us from the very early get-go, Full Swap Radio.
Shout out to Full Swap.
We are syndicated there. Time is Sunday at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Please adjust that to your standard time zone.
Yes. All right, people.
Send us out, Mike.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for following along. Thank you for sticking with us. One day we'll be great and we'll remember you. Actually, we're great. One day the world will know we're great and we'll remember you. Till next time, motherfuckers. Peace.
God bless.
You've been listening to the Bromigos Podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Avita! That's okay! She'll be back. Another